sign up. Hold on a second. If you're like the right? So guys going in first and going over the trolley, right?
Yeah.
Take it there, take it there. Right, rest.
Jai Sitaram to everyone.
Sitaram.
Let us all take our respective places. Those of you who want to take a seat on those side, you all can do that. Now there's not much chairs, so you all can stay where you are, stand where you are. Right?
Everybody.
Three of you, stay in front of your face. It's all ready for the face. Om Apavitra Kovikrava Sarvasanga Bhuteva Yasmata Pundrikaptam Svasya Vyantaraha Sushahe. Jai Sitaram to everyone. Let us all clasp our hands, close our eyes as we meditate to pray unto Sri Krishna Bhagavan, we pray unto Lord Vishnu Bhagavan as well. As we ask him for the guidance and blessings, we ask him for the protection as well. We ask him for the presence to be here with us this morning. Clasp hands, close eyes, let us all meditate and pray. Om Sri Krishna Chandra Namo Namaha. Om Sri Vaishnavya Namo Namaha. Om Sri Rudraya Namaha. Om Sri Maheshwaraya Namaha. Om Sri Brahmane Namaha. Om Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garudharja Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalayatano Hare Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangolam Gayate Gidam Yakripartamaham Bande Paramanandikamalam Ram Ram Bhadraya Ramachandraya Virase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sita Ipataye Namaha Om Yam Brahma Vadarendra Sunvanti Devyai Savai Verai Sangam Parakramopanishadai Ghayanti Yam Samaga Jnana Vasila Tarkateina Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yaschantam Navidasna Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Sri Vishnu Bhagavan ki Jai, Sri Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai. This is right now. Yes, start chanting. Show down. Om Sri Vishnu Vishwaraya Shri Brahmanoni Dutye Shri Svedvalakavape Trinardeshe Vaisavavan Vantare Ashtivitam Kaliye Kali Pratane Trinardeshe Kotahiti Grame Punyakshetre Bhauravatare Vartamane. Take your names and mine, righteous name, grass name. Yatanam Sambhasare Sautjane March Mase Shukla Pakshe Dvitiye Tithi Amukavasare Uttada Bhadrapada Nakshatre Sadhya Yuge Paulav Karane Min Rasitade Se Surye Amuka Rasitade Shri Shankecha Shri Shishu Grahishu Yatayatasthaniteteshu Amuka Gotrasya Mohini Balkissoon-Balroop Anteshtikaramaham Karishye. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Yes. You sit like that. So, you will go now come in, stand by the box, sprinkle water, light, right? Do a mass circle, do it 3 times, both of you touch his hands as well as doing it, right? Do it 3 times. Stop. Om Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya.
This way.
Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Maka Pretasya Mrti Sthani Shava Snanam Mayardiyate Tavo Patishtatam. Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Maka Pretasya Mrti Sthani Shava Snanam Mayardiyate Tavo Patishtatam. Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Amuka Pretasya Mriti Sthani Shava Snanam Maya Diyati Prahu Patishtatam. How would you ring on it? Oh, Panchak, that is important, right? Stand this time, because I do this down this side. Come here. Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Maka Pretasya Mrite Sthani Shava. Then you walk right now. That's right. Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Maka Pretasya Mrite Sthani Shava Chandra Mayati Ati Tavo. Every when I can meet this over and come to the back, right? Turn on the neck. Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Maka Pretasya Mrite Sthani Shava Pushpamala Maya Diyati Tavo Patishtatam. Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Amaka Pretasya Mriti Sthani Shava Pushpamala Maya Diyati Tavo Patishtatam. Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Maka Pretasya Mriti Sthani Shava Gandhan Maya Diyati Tavo Patishtatam. Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Maka Pretasya Mriti Sthani Shava Gandhan Maya Diyati Tavo Patishtatam. Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Mriti Sthani Shava Deepam Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtatam. Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Mriti Sthani Shava Deepam Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtatam. Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Mriti Sthani Shava Deepam Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtatam. Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Mriti Sthani Shava Deepam Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtatam. Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Mriti Sthani Shava Deepam Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtatam. Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Mriti Sthani Shava Deepam Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtatam. Tasya Mriti Sanashava Ishte Pindu Maya Diyati Taropati. Om Tat Sat Pretatmaha Shanti Tat Sat Pretatmaha Shanti Om Tat Sat Pretatmaha Shanti. Om Panchak Shanti. Vasubhyaha namaha. Om Pretabhaya namaha. Om Tat Sat Pretatmaha Shanti. Om Panchak Shanti. Varunaya namaha. Om Pretasakaya namaha. Om Tat Sat Pretatmaha Shanti. Tat Sat Pretatmaha Shanti. Tat Sat Pretatmaha. Om Panchak Shanti. Om Ajay Kapadhaya namaha. Om Pretapaya namaha. Om Tat Sat Pretatmaha Shanti. Om Tat Sat Pretatmaha Shanti. Om Tat Sat Pretatmaha Shanti. Om Shanti Bhavati. Om Ahir Bhur Jnanaya Om Preta Bhume Paya Namaha. Om Tat Sat Pretatmaha Shanti. Tat Sat Pretatmaha Shanti. Tat Sat Pretatmaha. Om Panchak Shanti Bhavati. Om Pushne namaha. Om Preta Haritre namaha. Om Tat Sat Pretatmaha Shanti. Om Tat Sat Pretatmaha Shanti. Tat Sat Pretatmaha Shanti. Om Panchak Shanti Bhavatu. Let us all just clasp hands again, close eyes as we meditate to pray unto Lord Krishna Bhagavan. Chant a few verses from Bhagavad Gita. Om Shri Krishna Chandra Namo Namaha. Om Arjuna Vacha एवं सततयुक्ता ये भक्ता शम्बरयुपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः श्रीभगवानुवाच मय्यावेशमनो ये मा नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया परयोपेतास्ते मे युक्तमामताः ये त्वाक्षरमर्देश्य मव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वतमचिन्त्यं च भूतस्थमचलं ध्रुवं सन्नियं येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समभूतयः ते भवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहितेरताः क्लेशोरिकतरस्तेषां मव्यक्ता सप्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखं देहवरविरवाप्यते ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मय्यास्यन्तमत्पदाः अनन्येनैव योगेन मन्यन्त उपासते तेषामहं समविदधता मृत्युसंसारसागतात् भवामि नष्टात्मार्था मय्यावेशचेतसां मय्येवामन आदत्स्व मय्या भूरिर्वेदयः दिवसश्चरिमन्येव अतोदनसञ्चयः ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय विष्णु भगवान की जय Devotees, those of you verses from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12. Chapter 12 in Bhagavad Gita talks about devotion and liberation. Talks about yoga. Yoga, devotion. Now, in chapter 12 in Bhagavad Gita, it tells us how can we remember Lord Krishna. It is said, whenever time of death, whatever the mind is thinking about in that time of death, the soul absorbs the death. And we all want the presence of the Lord to be with us. We all want the presence of Lord Krishna whenever we die. And very simple in chapter 12 of Bhagavad Gita tells us how can we remember Him, how can we attain Him, how can we be in oneness with Lord Krishna. Yoga, devotion. Yoga, we know yoga to be either physically or mentally. You can meditate and you can also do physical. It is said that thinking of Lord Krishna, meditating upon Him, you remember Him simply by focusing our mind on Lord Krishna, chanting His name. It sticks into our mind and into our brain. He also further goes on to say the mind is very hard to control. We can't control our mind to think of Him at all times. Very simple, we can do the action, which is the physical part of it. So we have the meditation part where we can focus our mind and think of Him. And if we can't think of Him and remember Him at all times, physically we do the actions. We do the karmas in our life. So even so, whenever we die, if our mind, our thoughts was not on Lord Krishna, at that time, simply by our good action, our good karma, His presence will be there waiting for us. He also goes on to say that very simple way that we can remember Him at all times. Non-stop. We say whenever we breathe, whenever we take breath, we always take his name in mind. All of us, we are always breathing. No matter what, we are always breathing every minute. Every minute, our day, our life, we think of Lord Krishna Bhagavan. And it's very simple how we can remember Sri Krishna. Simply by thinking of him, meditating upon him, doing good karmas, and taking deep breath with his name in our minds. You know, in Garuda Puran explains many things before death, within death, and after death. What we should do before someone dies, what we can do when someone dies, and what is to be done after, when the body is cremated. What should we do? It is said before someone dies, it's a very simple procedure that should be taken place. If you know someone is to die, it is said that the ground should be leafed. Because we have the gobar to the ground, we have the kush grass, we have the black till. It is said the 3 strands of the kush grass has the presence of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. It is said when the presence of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva is there at the surface of the ground, there's no way the messengers of Yamraj can come close to that departed. You know, long time ago, older ones would have known, or even served nowadays, it may still be going on. When the older ones, they die home, rather than they go to the hospital and they die. It is said, whenever that individual is to die, you do this sort of offering. You place these things onto the ground, onto the earth, and you place that body over there. The older ones would have died out of old age. Nowadays, everybody is dying young. They die at the hospital. These are things that we cannot practice or perform at the hospital grounds. But the older ones, they would have been fortunate enough to perform and to do this. It also goes on to say, if someone dies in the presence of a tulsi plant or the shaligram, which signifies Lord Vishnu, the presence of Lord Vishnu Bhagavan is there waiting for you. You know, when someone is at the hospital, we carry tulsi water or we carry a tulsi leaf and we place it into the mouth, so that individual will still have the presence of Lord Vishnu Bhagavan. And these are practices that we all do. Many of us still do it. They get in contact with their gurus, their pundits, and they ask what to do and how should we do, because the person is about to die. And this thing is very important. And you place that tulsi leaf. Now these are things that we practice and we perform before the person has died. Now after the person has died, there's an Anteshti Sanskar that must be performed, which is the funeral ceremony or the funeral service, the Anteshti Sanskar. The Anteshti Sanskar is very simple, where you give that departed person, that loved one, a good send-off, a nice send-off, and simply by praying upon Vishnu and Sri Krishna, asking their presence to be here to witness of the ceremony, performing of the sankalp, which marks the area, the time, the location, who is the departed, and who are the ones that is doing the ceremony for the departed. And then after you purify the body by simply offering of water, and you offer chandan, perfume, malas, perform arti, and place a pinda. All of these things in a way of giving that departed a proper, well, good send-off. Right? It is said when the body is cremated, then the soul gets a form of ease. Whenever the body is existing, the soul wanders around. It remains by the body. It tries to enter back into the body, but the body is no longer alive. The body is dead. The soul cannot enter back. So the soul is lingering around, right here around. Whenever the body is destroyed, the soul gets a form of ease. Then after, within the form of the 10 days, starting from the day when the body is cremated, the soul would be at the home where the person would have been living for their entire life. The soul have a form of attachment to that home. Whenever you tie your push grass and you plant it at the premises of that home, the soul remains there until the 10th day. It is said that finders should be offered on those 10 days, which creates a spiritual body. That spiritual body is where the soul will enter. The soul enters that spiritual body on the 10th day, and it feeds upon the 11th, 12th, and 15th day. Whatever is offered to that departed on the 15th day, the soul feeds upon it, gets sustenance. And on the 15th day, the soul that departed starts a journey. When that journey will be in Pakalo, where is the Yamraj, the city of Yamraj, and different blocks and or cities, where it depends on the type of karmas or action that departed has performed in their life. It depends on the type of cities, and it depends on the type of torturement or how much torturement that individual will have to pass through in order for that soul to be purged out and become pure. Whatever good actions or bad actions that we have performed, the soul, it depends on that journey for that departed person. Then we have the time of the 6 months period. 6 months is where the soul reaches the half journey. Half journey is where the departed would be at the banks of the Vaitadani river. It is said those of them who have performed the Gaudan ceremony, when you do Gaudan ceremony, that ceremony acts in a form of a way that you would have a vessel to carry you across the Vaitadani river. It is said that Vaitadani river have many torturements. The river is estimated, it is 9 yoginas. 1 yogina is approximately 9 miles, which is about 81 miles in width. That is the width of that river. And in that river, each parts of the river, there's different types of torturement. All depends on person karma. It depends if you do Gaudan ceremony at the 6 months. If you do it before in your life, you don't have to do nothing for the 6 months. If someone cannot afford to perform a Gaudan ceremony at the 6 months, very simple, you can do Shri Krishna Puja, offer the Gita dance. When you offer the Gita, you offer a form of gold, unbroken form of gold, no matter what amount of gold, whatever gold that you have and you decide to offer. They said that gold should be a form of a circle, of a ring. You place that gold into that book and you do puja to Sri Krishna and you offer it. And simply by doing that performance, it is equivalent similarly as the entire Gaudan ceremony. Very simple. And after that we have the 1 year period. The 1 year which is called the Uttam Shodashi. Now we have the Antishri Sanskar today. We have the 10 days which is the Dashagat ceremony. 15 days which is the Madhyam Shodashi. And then we have the 6 month Gaudan, and we have the 1 year which is the Uttam Shodashi. That 1 year period is where the departed now reach the ending of that journey and reach to the abode of Chitragupta. where all the ministers would be there to judge her, depending on all the actions that she has performed. And then it would be reincarnation or moksha or liberation for these things. And these things is very important. Depends on reincarnation. All of us, we have some sort of sin that we must reincarnate again to keep doing it right, to make it right. It is said we have sins that is accumulated from past and previous births. So we still have many more births again to take before we can become pure to be in oneness with the devatas. Or we have moksha, where we have no more sorts of existence anymore. Our soul absorbed within the Paramatma. Right, so all of these things is very important. I choose to explain all of these things to you all today because I'm not sure if I will be seeing you all for the different ceremonies where I can explain all of these things. Not many of us would be there to hear the discourse or the explanations into why 10 days and 13 days and 6 months and 1 year period. So all of these things is a very important message to each and every one. It is said if the 10 days is not performed, the soul remains at a spirit form, at a bhoot. And that bhoot goes into the forest area and it remains there for over approximately about 2,000 years. So if you don't perform these rites, the 10 days rites, for the departed to start a journey, to enter into a body and start a journey, that soul wanders around, it goes, it leaves, it goes to the forested areas, it goes to bamboo patches, and it also goes to homes that have disruption or lots of anger and these things. These are the things that different type of souls love and they absorb it. Also goes to silk cotton trees. And these are the areas. Sometimes you may hear hunters who go into the bush. Things that follow them. There are so many things that we hear. And you see people get possessed out of different things. Alright, so all of these things is very important. Right? So the vote is, at this time I would invite anybody who wants to maybe come and say a few words. You all can come at this time and you can say a few words if you want to. If you have a loud voice to talk and things because it is a bit noisy. Right, so sometimes you may be a bit shy to talk in front of a lot of people. Sometimes when you are here, when you are there, you have so many things in your mind to say, but when you are here, the mind goes blank. It doesn't know what to say. Now I would say my part of knowing the late Miss Mohini. I know her throughout my entire life. Now, just a couple years back, before my father has died, I have known Mohini since then. She used to be around when my father was alive. And most of the time she used to be there around when she was working together with the 10 Days gang and all of these things, and she used to always be around with everyone. And since then I have known her. And for the years that goes by, she always come around whenever I celebrated of my birthday. She always make an appearance. She always accept my invitation and she always come and she always support. Many of you know whenever I had my little birthday, you always come and celebrate as well. You would have seen her, you would have known her. The year that my dad has passed away, that same year, the first time that my dad got sick was around midnight in the night, a little after midnight. And my mom, she called all the neighbors around midnight in the night and started to tell them what is going on. And before the ambulance would come within 5-10 minutes, Mohini was there. She was there with us. And I was a little boy, 11 years old. Didn't even know what is going on, what is happening. And she was there for me. And since then, every year go by, she always be there, no matter what. Just recently, for my birthday, December, that's the only birthday she didn't get to attend, but she still come a few days after, and she come and she talk to me and she greet me, and she bring gifts, not only for me alone, but for the entire household and family. And the person, she always treats you nice, she always treats you right, no matter what. Everybody had their good ways, everybody had their bad ways. But we must always see all the good things that people have done for us. Not every one of us is perfect. But we remember the good things of someone and how they used to be. There's so much more that we can talk about her. Right? But she was always a good person. Many a times when I was going to school, after school, I would have gone home by her and spent many evenings. And she always treat you nice. She always make sure to have something to eat, have something to drink. And she always have you in a comfortable mood. Not sure if you all had that form of experience with her. But she's a very loving woman. I must say that today she is in a better place than all of us. Just last night I was explaining to someone that whenever someone commits suicide, there's no much ceremony that can be performed for that person. And the reason why is because that person has cheated death. They have cheated their own death. They would have to reincarnate surety on the face of the earth to burn out whatever past previous sins that they would have accumulated. There's no moksha or liberation for that individual. They will surely reincarnate back onto the face of the earth. And that is why we don't perform majority of the ceremonies of that person who have committed suicide. But whoever who have died naturally, they have a better chance in gaining moksha, in that liberation, and being oneness with the devatas. Right, so we have uncle here and he would say a few words. Let's sit there, everyone. Mohini, I took both the first cut. Locations wise, we grew up in St. John and she grew up. Even though there was distance, there was communication. And as her Atman would have left this body, because we too, with our Atman within us, we can go into each one of us and we chant together. I invite all of you who know it to chant along. I'll do the Triambakam 3 times, so those who know it, feel free to join. Om
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धे पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्युर्मोक्षयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धे पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्युर्मोक्षयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धे पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् As we ask the Divine Supreme Paramatman, who is our Mother and our Father, to give strength to all the members of this family who is now grieving at the separation of a loved one. We join together. Tvameva Mata Japita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Sri Krishna Bhagavan. Right, so we have one of the family members, a young girl, and she will talk a little bit.
Sitaram, everyone. Nan was not just step-grandmother to me. As some of you may know, Lindsay is my stepmother. I'm twins daughter, Lexi. She was more than a grandmother to me. An advisor, a supporter, everything. She never treated me less of a person. She was always a giving person, an open-minded person. She always wanted the best, a happy soul, the most happy soul you could have ever get out of. And nobody could have ever said that if you ever visit her a day, she wouldn't have something to offer you. No matter how little it is, she would have still given it to you. If it was her last. The last conversation I had with her was Sunday when she was in the hospital. She called. I had tutor on Monday, so I was busy tutoring. I missed the call, I returned the call to her. She said, "What you up to, sugar?" I said, "Well, organizing." She said, "Well, don't forget the parasol. You'll send it to me." I said, "No." She said, "Yes, I can eat it. I'm a diet." Only to realize that was the last conversation I had to do with her. Yes, she's in a better place now. I had things to go through, a sad moment, but no she rest in peace.
Om Sri Krishna Bhagavan. So devotees, those of you who don't know, we are in the time of where we say it is Panchak period. It is when someone dies within the Panchak, or even the departed or the body is cremated into the Panchak period. There's an offering where $5 that should be offered. If you realize, you will put one above the head, two to the shoulder, one by the navel, and by the both leg. those 5 would represent 5 dolls, which signifies or represents the 5 persons. It is said when someone dies into the Panchak period or burns into the Panchak period, they carry along 5 with them. But it depends on which day or what day of the Panchak, which is 5 days. It is said that one of the 5 days is either blood-related member of the family. 5 of them can die within the same year, or even a year apart, one after the next. Even so, it is said if it's not blood-related member, it can be householder. So 5 of them within the same house. That's like on the second day. The third day, it is said that the village itself, 5 from the entire village can die. And then 5 others from the neighboring village, and then 5 others from the neighboring cities. This is how it be. The blood members, householders, neighbors into the village, neighboring village and neighboring cities. These are how the 5 times of the Panchak works. Many of time you would see or you would hear that 5 people had died in one family. Then you might hear 5 of them in the village have died. And you might hear, well, you might hear about the different cities, but every day there's some form of death. And all of these things happen because of the Panchak period. And it's very important when you perform of these 5 dolls. Instead that it take the life of 5 others, you offer the doll, which signifies or substitute those individuals that departed would take with them. It is very important when this practice is performed. So these are things that you must check and look at and to see and to make sure the importance of it and make sure that it is being done and done in the proper way and the right way. Right? Just to make sure that no one in your member or your family or your close neighbors or all of these things, they don't die within that bad time frame. Right, so devotees, before we go a little further, if anybody again in the audience want to come and say a few words, they can come at this time, and after we will proceed into closing off. Then the members of the close family, they will come first and pay their respect, and then the rest of you will come after and show your respect.
Namaste everybody. Mohini worked for me for about 12 years, up until the time she got sick last week. Mohini took care of my daughter, my son, since my daughter was 3 years old. My daughter is almost 50. Mohini was part of my family. I am in total disbelief because I feel like I've lost someone. I can't believe it. My house feels empty because she was there 5 days a week. She was always there. She did stuff for me and my children. For Bish, like we were her own. She took care of my children like they were her own. Was every single thing. She always concerned about everything. When Berger started to go uni, she made it her business to go clean his apartment. She always checked up on him during the week. Vishala, I will certainly miss her because she was part of my family and she was a really good soul. I cannot believe it, but hope she rests in peace.
Om Krishna Bhagavan. Yes, Krishna Bhagavan.
That's why I was. Everybody will say what they know about Mohini at this present time and how she was and what. At this time, you only remember the good things that people did for you. But Mohini and Chingling and Childing and all of them grew up in front of me as little children, where we used to bathe them and dress them and change their clothes and all of that. They grew up as little children in front of me. Right? And it's very sad to know that when at this point in time we are still here and they leave and they go, it is a really sad thing. So my condolences to the family and everybody. Thank you.
Actually, those of you who didn't hear what Angie was saying,
Yeah, from the auntie to the mother, everybody we know, and they grew up as children in front of me, bathing them, changing their clothes, dressing them, all of that. We know from before, not now.
so what she's saying is a very hard and difficult and sad situation to see when you have to grow up with someone that is younger than you. And then to see them die is a very sad moment for everyone, knowing and growing and seeing them from at a young age. Now, it may be a sad moment for all of us, but it's a very happy moment for her. As I said a little bit earlier, about the time frame that when we die. You know, the longer that we stay here is the more sin that we accumulate upon ourselves. So it's more torturement that we will have to go through. The earlier you die of natural causes, it's better for that departed because they have less sins than what we may perform or accumulate. And that is why we say that wherever they are better. Because we all still have to live. We still have sins to create or to make. And these things are not good. So that is why we say that they are in a better place than us. And then, Samuel?
Yeah, sure. So, good morning, everyone. We are here on a very sad occasion. I say Auntie Mona, she's like my next mom. Really, 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 truly. One good thing I could say out of this is that good people don't suffer, right? No good people suffer. She didn't have no suffering. It was one bam slam. You'll be dearly missed. You'll be dearly missed and dearly loved. Still in our hearts, very deep. Thank you for everything you have done for me. Thank you for carrying me out. Thank you for taking care of me when I was wayward, everything. I didn't mean to bring this up, but you was always there. I would sit down, I would drink a cup of coffee with you. I don't drink coffee. I miss you dearly. The whole world is gonna miss you dearly now, but after this life is eternal life. And I know you'll always be there looking after us. Lauren, Lindsay, Liam, Alex, and myself, thank you very much. You'll be missed dearly by your friend, my mother, and everyone. Thank you, Mom, very much for all that you do. Everyone, thanks.
Yes,
Well said.
right, so we all clasp hands, we close eyes as we come to our concluding. We pray to Lord Vishnu Bhagavan, we pray to Lord Krishna. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangolam Dayate Ginam Yakripartamaham Bande Paramanandikamaram Rama Rama Bhadraya Ramachandraya Virase Raghunataya Nataya Sita Pataye Namaha Vasudeva Samdevam Kansutanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bhande Jagadguru Om Narinindra Deva Shanka Chakra Gadadra Akshar Pundarikaksha Preta Moksha Pradho Bhava Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Shri Krishna Bhagavan ki jai, Shri Vishnu Bhagavan ki jai. Place the flowers again. So I invite the family members at first. You all come pay your respect to your loved one. I'll take the flowers. So while they are performing the offering, we will chant a few verses to Sri Krishna. We glorify in bhajan to Lord Krishna Bhagavan. Jai Krishna Hare, Sri Krishna Hare, Dukiyo ko dukha dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare, Jai Krishna Hare, Sri Krishna Hare, Dukiyo ko dukha dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा आशा करूर किनारा हो, जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा करूर किनारा हो, और कोई न केवल वाला तेरा जो भी मेरा जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। तो चाहे तो पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, जो भी तेरा तेरा जो भी तेरा। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। Right, so those of you devotees, you all can come, take up flowers, you can place to her as you wish her good send off. Those of you who have any wishes to say as well, you can simply say something by your ears when you are walking. Try to walk in a clockwise direction around the back so you will have no form of dispute around. If anyone wants to sing a bhajan as well, you all can come and join and sing bhajans. आणि बिडी You can take flowers. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
like flowers there. Can I buy flowers there again? I miss her too, baby.
Yo, round you.
Now we have more pamphlets. But leaders, one is for different leaders. How are we going here now? Can I use that? One more. Yeah, can I use one?
You gonna body go around the club, right? Yeah.
Maya diyate tamo shanti siddhiya pratham artiya diya chula kuli diya ne hai om majyam kodasya mudesya nisana pratham maya diyate tamo shanti siddhiya apa om tatsatri tamo shanti double spin right here, right now. Om Maya Kodasya Mudesya Vande Shipantanita Vishnu Devata Voishtitinda Maya Diyate Tavo Vadishnan Samodenda Om Tatsat Pretatma Shanti Tatsat Pretatma Shanti Tatsat Pretatma Shanti Om Pataha Shanti Bhavatu. Right, so boys are holding the handle with the cloth and stop under the shade by the tree.
Answer with the cloth.
Ram Nam Satya Hai. राम नाम सत्य है। राम नाम सत्य है। राम नाम Om Adhyamaka Gotrasya Pritase Shivahastay Sada Hinkam Preta Divatavo Ishtipindo Maya Diatitavo Padishta. System. Now whenever we finish with the 5 stuff that is made, whenever it's time to cremate, flowers supposed to go back go enters into fire. Right? So this is why after the 5 stuff, whatever wishes you would have made at the samskar up there is different from bunking. Right? So after the 5 stuff, the flowers should be removed and offered into the water. Right, so at this time we will remove all the flowers.
All the flowers, right? All the pendants, right? Just take all the flowers out, right?
Only flowers.
The little white, you know, gold, right? Yeah, mala, everything coming out. Okay. Everything in the basket.
I three African have them myself.
Just remember you're watching for the white stuff cloth, right? And the little balls and everything.
Yes.
The move ini. Like here. Yeah.
Take this one, stick it on the left.
Sandal to sleep. Stick this on the left. This one stick on the left, right? Kau pula dah, kau di block up dia, right? Kalau kau sleep kan kau mana bisa, right?
Yeah, what's that already?
Yeah, I don't make a blow, right? So keep in your right hand and put it all onto the chest, right? One hand, right? Go for it, pull all out of come out. So the more you take out, better for you.
Anybody have any last wishes could say something by her ears, right? Sorry.
you want to do something?
No, I want to make sure Terry, I may see Terry.
Where's that?
Hey Terry, I just have?
Yeah, look on top there. Have it on top already.
Okay.
Wipe your on the edge. Wipe your on the edge. Wipe it to your head. Go home like it. Is the Babs?
Yes. They leave any cloth on the ground.
Come here and see.
One that side right there with the camera.
Leave any cloth on the ground, we just open up the box and we go into the middle of the fire, right? Together, right? So we go together. The rest of we just slide, right?
Keep it here in case.
Swaha, Om Medobhya Swaha, Mansebhya Swaha, Snayabhya Swaha, Astasya Swaha, Mejabhya Swaha, Vetase Swaha, Payave Swaha, Ayasaya Swaha, Prayasaya Swaha, Sanyasaya Swaha, Veyasaya Swaha, Udasaya Swaha, Soche Swaha, Sochate Swaha, Sochamanaya Swaha, Sokaya Swaha, Tapse Swaha, Tapyate Swaha, Tapyamanaya Swaha, Taptaya Swaha, Dharmya Swaha, Nishkritya Swaha, Prayachitra Swaha, Mejavya Swaha, Yamai Namaha Swaha, Antakai Namah Swaha, Rityave Swaha, Brahmane Swaha, Brahma Haritya Swaha, Vishnu Devabhyo Swaha, Gaya Gaya Prithivyam Swaha. 5 more. Yes.
Go down the carry. Down the carry and they all
Om Preta Vahaya Swaha. Preta Sakaya Swaha. Preta Paya Swaha. Preta Paya Swaha. Preta Haritre Swaha. Om Hantade Sanakari Malashivyo Namaha Swaha.
Go, yeah? What are you going on that side of it, right? Five times. Come, you open it. Big two. Come on, you're going to back time. Come. As you go down to everything already with them. Right, so everybody likes it together. Going around 5 times. You shall be farming and touching the fire, right? 5 times you touch it like that. Right, so you like the walking here. Walk here. So you can and fall into the back on the floor. Right? So people in the back, they watch everybody in front of them. No. I say you walk here and you hold the fire and touch it. So if it's burning and fall, it's in front of you. Right? Because that's what you do the back. Right? That's a little fast, right? So Close in front of there. That's when you want one fire. This way you catch it. You hold it on the front, right? Yeah, fire.
celebration. Good. And on this side, facing north. Same with the body of the same way. Om Sanaka Tilapyantam. Om Sanaka Tilapyantam. Om Sanaka Tilapyantam. Om Panchashika Tilapyantam. Om Guru Tilapyantam. Say Om. This one only I call this one.
Yeah.
Om Adya Asmat Mohini Balroop
Okay.
Yeah, it's a taking my car now. After they are going with them to family. Yeah. Anything to do, she call me, you know. Anybody? Let's start off right. Where go down? Where do I go there? Huh? Yeah, I've seen everything here, man. Come on, man. Let's go in here. Like, it's all filmy, go there. Anybody see me here? Shut. Hey, anybody see me? There's a cameraman there. I seen everything here, man.